Okay, hi everybody. To start, I think that the most important point in this whole debate is whether or not my opponent's plan is topical or not. And when you look to the resolution, it says that they must pass a resolution decrying or demanding the end of the dolphin hunt. Not that they should pass a report that will educate the citizens about the danger of eating the dolphins, just that, they publicly disagree with and are demanding the end of the dolphin hunt, not trying to educate people and let them make their own decisions or opinions. They're trying to make sure that it is quite obvious. Since my opponent is not actually demanding the end of the dolphin hunt, it must be decrying it, right? No. Too bad decrying is openly criticizing or expressing strong disapproval of something. My opponent isn't doing this. All he's trying to do is educate the people on what they think is right or wrong and letting them make their own decisions when it's clearly the job of the proposition to make the UN have a forceful statement that will try to go and actually do something. I could direct quote him, but he says that he's trying to educate the people so many times over his first two speeches that I don't really need to. He's not telling them openly without a doubt that they need to end the dolphin hunt. He's just saying it's wrong. His report is a good idea, though. And that's what's interesting, is because it doesn't belong on the affirmative side. His plan falls in negative ground. This is because it does not directly decry or demand the end of the hunt. It is a different idea altogether, and as such should be considered opposition ground, because all I have to prove is that they could do something else, like educate the people in Japan about the dolphin hunt and let it end that way, instead of passing a resolution. They can do all the studies they want, but the resolution isn't the right way to go. And my opponent said, you know what? Pass a report, file a report, and that's something that I have the grounds to do. Next, my opponent said that I have no counterplan. That's fine, but what you have to realize is this is not a policy round. You can look at it any way you want, but all I have to do is prove that the United Nations should not adopt a resolution decrying or demanding the end of the dolphin hunt, something my opponent isn't even arguing for. Now, he did not attack my argument of hypocrisy, and this is huge because we're arguing about what the UN should do. And what they should do is make sure that the other people aren't doing similar actions and getting away with it. The fact of the matter is that countries all around the world are slaughtering animals every single day. And there are no UN sanctions coming their way. If there is a UN action taken, it must include more countries. My opponent never addresses, therefore it is true. Then, one, his action, which is part of opposition ground, is not validated based off his proposition side, so that flows over to my side. And second, there should be no resolution demanding the end of the hunt, and the resolution should be to end animal cruelty around the world instead of in one small fishing town on the Japanese coast. So, when you're looking back at this entire debate, what weighs more importantly? His plan, which doesn't even belong on his side. So if you look for why you're voting in opposition today, and this weekend, it is because that his plan to educate the Japanese people about the ill effects of the dolphin hunt, that flows to the opposition side because it does not demand the end of the hunt or decry it in any way. All it does is inform. He said it's an educational report. Education is inherently unbiased. So that's one reason you flow to the opposition. And the second one is because the resolution should include more than just Japan. It should be a resolution decrying animal cruelty around the world and not just in one place, a small fishing town. It should be a more widespread solution to a widespread problem. And for that, you should be voting opposition. I thank my opponent, Mr. Chung, and Judge for judging this debate. Thank you.